Welcome in everybody to Fantasy Pros. This is the Q&A trade live stream. It is me, Joey P. Joe P. Zapia. That, of course, is the Undertaker, Andrew Erickson. And welcome everybody hanging out with us to World of Fantasy Football, where everyone you know that you've rostered is hurt. Good times, right? Well, it's time to make some moves. Bye weeks are here. Andrew Erickson. Oh my goodness. I had somebody just text me. They said they lost Bucky Irving and Trey Benson in the same hour just now on one team. And no one's playing football. It's a tough time right now in those streets for fantasy football. How are you holding up, Andrew, in these tough times?
Not great. For those that also follow the Fantasy Pros YouTube channel and everything that we have there with the video we had on trades. Trey Benson was my guy to trade for. So wearing egg on the face, clown mask, whatever we want to do it, I deserve it, is bad advice because now he's hurt. And yeah, that's an L.
Well, that's okay. I'm sure somebody else will get hurt before the show's over.
I mean, add Michael Carter if you can. Add Michael Carter if he's out there.
All the Amari DeMarcado shares I see picking up everywhere. All the DeMarcado. Good times. It was like 3 years ago.
It's Amari.
It's Amari. We're back again. All right. Also, don't forget, if you're watching right now, like the video, drop your comments below, subscribe to the Fantasy Bros YouTube channel, and you could win this. A new car. No, it's the Golden Toilet. The Golden Toilet from TrophySmack, the best way to reward the biggest loser in your fantasy league. From TrophySmack, the #1 destination for epic fantasy football trophies, rings, and belts, and more, like loser awards. So again, how do you win? Subscribe to the channel, drop your comments, like the stream, ring the bell till it goes ding. Boom. That's what you do. All right, Super Chats, I see you. So Super Chats, we're going to guarantee for the first 15 minutes. After that, no guarantees, but only the first 15 minutes. We'll cut it off, and I'll let you know when to stop super chatting. So here we go. Let's go to Cash Money. Had neighbors. A lot of things are going to start off with had. I can tell that already today. Half PPR trade Harvey for Devonta Smith. I don't love Devonta Smith. I'd rather honestly roll with Shepard and keep Harvey with the way he played last week. What are your thoughts?
I would rather keep Harvey, yeah.
Yeah, play Slayton. Get some more of these guys, you know, just stream away. I don't think that's the thing to do. NN, here we go. So the trade is, let's see, any value in starting two wide receivers on the same team? Well, it depends. Egbuka and Godwin, sure. I also have Jamar Chase, Judy Coker. If not, trade. Team has Josh Allen, McBride, Javonte Marks, blah, blah, blah. So looking at this team, looking at Monanga on a bye. Let's see what he is when he comes out of that bye. B-Rob should have some more carries right now this week with CMC having 31 touches in a short week. Look, right now, what do you look at this roster here? What would you do? I mean, you hope that Marks continues to play well. You've got McBride, you got Josh Allen. Like, I think you just roll here.
Yeah, I don't think that there's any like serious action needed. I mean, I don't want to trade. Like, if you're gonna get rid of Chase, you don't do it now. Like, this isn't the time to do it because he's not going to have bad games every single week for the rest of the season. Like, yes, the ceiling isn't going to be there with Joe Burrow
now under center. So do you think that changes anything with Judy, or do you think maybe you trade Judy off of that news? Maybe.
The minute that Judy does anything good, you should trade him.
There you go. That's the advice we need. Jason, full PPR, got offered AJ Brown for Bill and DJ Moore. I'd rather keep AJ Brown. Thank you very much.
Yeah, they got offered AJ Brown, so they would take the deal.
Oh, if you're getting, I'm sorry, got offered AJ Brown for, oh, yeah.
Yes,
take it. Yes, Jason, take it. Take the deal. Take AJ Brown. Do it. Messer Grimm, hey, y'all, 0-4. Ooh, that's tough. It's all right. Let's not give up. Let's not throw in the towel. Trying to get Chase. Wide receivers are Buka, QJ, Waddle, Rice. Rice is the guy to move if you're trying to get Chase, but
I wouldn't move any of those receivers to get Chase. Whoever gets it done. I don't know.
Yeah, but if you're 0-4, you need to stop the bleeding, and Rice is still 2 weeks away. And he's still got a bye, too. So that's like you're playing for now. So Rice is the guy that I think if I had Chase and I was a mid-level team and you're giving me Rice, I think I go, okay, I'm going to take Rice in a couple weeks. He'll be good. You don't have a couple weeks. So that's the piece that I would say.
Yeah, no, yeah, even if it's not, again, this person's trying to get Chase, but even if they don't get Chase, selling Rice would be the best move to make because he can't help you get out of your own for
Rice and Harvey. There you go. See, that's what I would ask for. Starvin Marvin, would you sell Jamar for Rome Odunze? Guy said he would do it. Should I do it? Because the guy said he would.
Man,
We're one more start away of Jake Browning turning into a Brent Rippon. I'm just saying that's coming. Browning keeps playing this way.
I don't want to sell Jamar, but for Odunze, I think I might do that actually. I think I've seen enough good from Odunze, and he's a former top 10 pick. He's breaking out all over the place, scoring touchdowns left and right. Caleb Williams is showing that he's elevating Odunze. So, yeah, I think that's probably where I would feel comfortable selling Chase. Yeah.
Okay. Let's get to the next question here. The next one is from Joseph O'Brien. 1 and 3. I have Kyler, Jamar Chase. Got offered JSN / Fields for Chase and Marks. So JSN Fields for Chase and Marks. Right now, Kyler.
I would take the JSN side.
JSN and Fields.
Yeah.
Okay. They have Hampton, Hall, Henderson. That should get you by running back wise, especially now that Braylon Allen's out. There's less of.
I just really care about getting JSN, and like I'd rather have JSN than Chase. I don't think that's close.
Rest of season rankings. Go check him out at fantasypros.com right now. Chris Humray. I know I updated mine just several minutes ago because that's what keeps happening.
You put Darren Waller in there, right?
I did add Darren Waller. He was not in my rest of season tight end rankings because I don't rank 30 tight ends. So I was like, all right, I think he's like 19 or something, or 18. I got.
Well, hey, he's healthy. He'll produce, but these healthy weeks are precious for Darren Waller.
There's opening for targets in that offense now. Yikes! Don't show Welsh that video. Chris Homray, fellas, does Brashard Smith take snaps away from Pacheco or Hunt? God, hopefully soon.
Yes.
Which is more droppable regardless. I would drop Hunt if I'm trying to keep two guys in that backfield. I keep Pacheco and Smith. How about you?
I would drop Hunt. I just think he's the worst running. Like, he's worse than Pacheco. So I would just drop Hunt.
Yeah. It's Brashard Smith's a guy you should be adding everywhere. Of course, none of the leagues I play in, he's available. That's just the way, because Debro has him in every league. Jesse, wide receiver 2, Lad McConkey, Sutton, Ayo Manor, Franklin, Rashid Shaheed. Start 2 of these guys. So
I'm playing the first 2 guys.
First 2
McConkey and Sutton.
And then flex, you want to flex DeMarcado, Marks, or Spears?
Marks.
I want to Marks. It's not close. Not close. Awesome Dev, who's awesome. Awesome Dev dropped this question at 124 today, just saying. Hi, bros. Just lost Benson to IR, full PPR league. Waiver wire has Rashard White, DeMarcado, JCM, Stevenson, or Charbonnet. Is it White for you, Reezy?
Bucky's in. Last time we saw him, or last time the report was he's in crutches. So he's probably not going to play this week. So
yeah.
I will take Rashard White.
But Rashard White is possibly smaller window. What about DeMarcado as far as the longer term?
I think that it's going to still be more of a split between. I mean, look, one of these guys on this list here has been an RB1 before, and his name is Rashard White.
I agree. This week is definitely Rashard White going forward. It's just asking the question. I ask the questions. That's what I do around here. Notorious BET, Trey Benson out. Who would you drop for DeMarcado? Merritt, Ingram, Smith-Schuster?
Ingram or Smith-Schuster. You don't need either of those guys. And I would not start either of them over. I would not start DeMarcado over Chase Brown.
Is it worth trading Judkins, Hampton, or Genty if I can get Nico back in the deal?
I would trade Judkins to get Nico.
That's fine. Judkins for Nico, I'm good with.
Yeah, the other 2 guys
I have a morbid fascination to see what Dylan Gabriel does now. Brian LaForte, trade Kamara for Drake London, Wilson, AJ Brown, Chase, Waddle, Odunze, or Nico in half PPR. I have Mike Evans, Mooney, and Judy on my roster.
I mean, if you can make any of those deals happen, you are a magician.
If you can trade Kamara and Judy for London and Odunze, good luck. I doubt that you're able to pull that off, but sure, go for it.
I think you're gonna have to fork over Mike Evans, even if he's hurt.
Would you
Evans has more value than
Kamara
Judy,
and Evans for London and Odunze? I think you do that deal too.
Yes. I think that's just more realistic of what would actually get done.
K King, Diggs for Tet McMillan. What side do you want to be on?
Tet.
Pacheco for Cup.
I'd rather have Pacheco.
Of doggy poop for
I would rather have Pacheco. I don't want Cooper Kupp.
Is Wandale rest of season a wide receiver 2 or a 3? At 3 at best.
I think he's a 3. Jackson Dart's still a rookie. You gotta keep that in mind.
He's still gonna throw the ball for only 20 times a game top.
Yeah.
K King lost Benson. Should I package K9 with a wide receiver 3 for an RB? And if so, who?
I think I would go
again. If you lost a running back, why are we trading a running back?
I think I would go the other direction. I think honestly, I would just try to get Krosky Merritt on your roster for cheap. I think that
That's
he has a better chance long term to take over. I mean, look, if Chris Rodriguez is the only thing that's stopping him from having a bigger role in this offense, I like his
It's
odds
an
to see a
interesting
bigger
buy
role.
low time for JCM. I
Yes.
see where you're picking up there, especially
Yes.
after that bad game. I like that. And Jaden Daniels maybe coming back.
He is coming. He's technically been cleared to practice, so we're
You're
going
gonna make
to
me do Robert De Niro face. Nah, it's pretty good. It's not bad. All right, Carlos, PPR, 1 QB, 1 running back spot, 2 wides, and a tight end, a 2 flex. Lost neighbors. What would you do to improve this roster? The roster is Herbert, Brees, Quinshawn, Woody, BTJ, Devontae Adams, Marvin Harrison. I would take BTJ and Marvin Harrison, or some of those guys, or DJ Moore. The problem is, like, you have the wide receiver group from hell, because this is a very torturous grouping here. Adams is the only one that I feel good about in this group. So that's your big problem here. But what's your way out of it?
I'm thinking. So yeah, the receivers is definitely the biggest issue. I would trade any of those guys to get Tetron McMillan on my team, even if it's
I like
two
getting
guys, just to get. Because like having this many receivers isn't helping you; it's just giving you more headaches and decisions you have to make week by week, and that's not helping your roster.
Are coming too.
So just move 2 guys. You can always add someone off the waiver wire. Just get McMillan on your team.
All right, let's go next to Gorilla, Genty, K9, Sutton for Scattaboo, Puka, and Pittman. Boy, that's a massive trade right there. I mean, I want the Puka side because Puka's the best player of the deal. And
yeah,
look, Genty's probably very close, but I still want Puka. I'm still getting Scattaboo in that trade as well. Pittman's been solid. I think this is a trade where everybody wins. The other one is Genty, Travion, Sutton for Scattaboo, Puka. I'd rather not. Oh, it's like Genty, Travion, and Sutton for Scattaboo, Puka. Well, you're losing Pittman in that deal?
No.
To not move K9. I'd rather move K9 and keep Travion and see what Pittman is.
Yes. I mean, I would do either deal just to get Puka.
Because you got Spears, you got some depth there. Noah's Architect. Clever. Dynasty question. Sorry. Don't be sorry, Noah. We take all questions here. I have Chase, Nico, BTJ, Worthy, Rice, blah, blah, blah. Sell Worthy or Rice, and should I try to, and a first to try to get Neighbors. So Worthy or Rice and a first. If you can get Worthy, if you can get Neighbors for Worthy in a first, would you do that?
I would do either. I mean, if this person is clearly trying to get future value, I mean, this is the time to buy Neighbors right now because it's lowest, because it's like his injury, it's all is
Worthy's
doomed.
coming off a big game too.
So yeah, I would. I mean, yeah, I think I would try to shoot with either way, either Chiefs receiver, whoever. I mean, it's not like Rice is totally out of the. I mean, this guy is not a stable dynasty asset. He has a lot of off the field issues that may not just go away long term.
All right, Abrams question, pick 2, rest of season PPR 18 league. McConkey, Worthy, Pearsall, QJ, Allen, Dobbs, Pittman, Tucker, or Wan'Dale Robinson. Just 2 of these guys? Well, I'm hoping that, I mean, look, it's really tough. There's a lot of these guys here that are useful, even in 18 league.
I would just bet on Keenan Allen not staying healthy, so I would do QJ and McConkey. And just bet on those guys.
QJ, McConkey. I would do McConkey. And I really like Pearsall still. I know he's hurt now.
Pearsall was the other guy. I was like
McConkey and Pearsall.
He's hurt too.
But 18 leagues.
It's
got to play in the deeper leagues.
I guess I like just one of those Chargers receivers is going to be good. So it's like if I just pick both of them, then I'm guaranteed.
He's got all 3. QJ's in there.
That's what I mean.
The problem is the offensive line now. That's my problem with the Chargers right now. That offensive line is tore up. You know, it's one thing to lose Slater, it's another thing to lose all 2. Traded my Keenan Allen and Jacobs for London and Hampton. Did I lose this trade? No, I don't think you did. I actually think you won this trade.
I think you won that trade. I mean, I think Drake. I think that Michael Penix's game last week is flying way under the radar of like how well he played, how well London played, Kyle Pitts played. Like, stock up on the Falcons. Like, they're on a bye week. If people are just like, oh, London, like whatever. No, like you should go get these Falcons players. So I think that the ceiling that Penix can bring was on display against the Commanders. I think that's going to continue after the bye week.
I hope so. Also, Chase, what's the trade value for Chase? If you need wide receiver help, who would you want to move him for?
We talked about it earlier with Roma Dunze. I thought that was kind of an interesting. I think that's kind of like the lowest I would go, and not to say Odunze is low, but
would you take Sutton for him?
No.
Pickens?
No, because Lamb's going to come back, so like that it's going to hurt Pickens.
What about Garrett Wilson?
I would take. God.
I would take Garrett Wilson,
Yeah.
especially this week against Dallas for no other reason.
Yeah. I mean, I think too, you have, yeah, man.
It's just clear, like he's just the guy. There's no other guy. James, trade Chase for Tet, Flowers, or any other wide receiver. There we go. For Tet, I wouldn't do it for Flowers.
These guys, I'm not doing it for.
Not for your boy Tet. Tet and a piece, I would consider.
I mean, Tet has Bryce. I mean, Tet is really okay. Like, Tet still has Bryce Young as his quarterback. Like,
not for long.
Not for I mean, long. Is Bryce Young so much better than Jake Browning? Like,
here's a question: should the Cincinnati Bengals call the Giants up and give him a pick for Russell Wilson?
No, because I think that Jake Browning's going to play way better this week because they're not playing on the road against the Broncos or the Vikings. They're playing at home against the Lions, who are missing their 2 starting cornerbacks. So
yeah, Lions still get a good pass rush though.
I think.
All right, Breece Hill. We'll see. I have Purdy, Bijan, Kamara, Collins. This is the team. Which RB should I sell? So out of this grouping here, well, I'm not getting rid of Bijan, that's for sure. And then trying to look at the flex options here. Harvey and Mark's really good. Charbonnet is the guy I'd like to get rid of. Ladd is definitely a buy low. I wouldn't say you would do nothing. I think Charbonnet is a piece you can move off of because I like having Harvey and Mark's already. So I'm good with that. Or if you want to deal Kamara and start playing Marks or Harvey, I think that's also maybe Kamara brings you back more. That's the move to make to improve your wide receiver group. How about you?
Yeah, I think Kamara is an interesting piece to move with trades because I think that long term you probably want to get off the ride because they're getting Kendre Miller more involved. He's an older running back, not seeing as much targets with Spencer Rattler under center. I will say that the Saints' schedule is like pretty good coming up. So like if you're in if you're 0-4, like I could see actually trading for Kamara if you need running back production like right now because they're playing the Giants this week. I mean, like that's like one of the worst run defenses in the NFL. So Kamara could have some early season production next couple of weeks, but expected to tail off a little bit.
All right, we are cutting off super chats right now. We can't guarantee them, so that's it. So Andrew, you and I are going to pick up the pace and get through these. You ready to go, baby? Let's do it. Lightning round. Here we go. James, I have Genty, Scadaboo, Hampton. Also, Aaron Jones was dropped. Do I pick him up? Should I trade Bill for Slayton? Rashard White. Do you want to trade Bill for any of these guys? Rashard White, DeMarcado, Carter, Kendre Miller?
No.
I don't either. Aaron Jones was dropped. Do I pick him up? Yeah, I'd pick him up if you could stash him. Sure, why not? JM, I'm 2-2. I got offered Jacobs and Zay for Scadaboo and Adams. Jacobs is a nice piece, but I like Scadaboo and Adams as a duo more. That's how I feel. How do you feel?
I think Jacobs is the best part of the deal, and I think that Adams is good. I don't know if he's like difference-making level.
I just feel like Scadaboo and Adams have so much touchdown equity, and Zay doesn't.
Scadaboo plays for the Giants. Let's not get.
Oh, you mean the new Giants?
No, I mean the Giants that beat the Chargers and played the Saints this week, but then their schedule gets significantly more difficult against the Eagles twice and the Broncos.
It does. Look, like Andrew said, I think this is a very eye of the beholder trade there. Ryan H, full PPR, have Achane, Pollard, just lost Benson. Have a good starting wide receiver. Should I trade Godwin, Charbonnet for Jalen Warren? That's way too much to trade for Jalen Warren. Way too much.
Also, you do not try to trade for Jalen Warren until you get a report that says he's fully back, healthy, ready to go. You've already been swindled once with Trey Benson. Don't
waiver wire. Look, all these guys, DeMarcado's, all these guys are now out of the waiver wire.
Carter. I like Michael Carter.
Davis now on the Jets too is another guy too in deeper leagues. Kevin, full PPR. RBs are CMC, Breece, RJ, do Tet, Gainwell, and Goddard for Terry McLaurin, RJ, and Laporta. What side of this deal you want to do it?
No.
If you have Kittle already too.
No, because I don't want McMillan is the only part of this deal that I have any interest in, and I don't want to trade him away. So,
well, if you got Kittle and Laporta, trade one of them. Honestly, I would trade Kittle because he's still not healthy yet. And honestly, he'll probably bring you back the most. That's probably the most impactful piece. He's your trade chip right now. All right, let's go to Mike's question here. I have Kraft, Kittle, and Waller. My quarterbacks are Daniel Jones and Purdy. Do I try to move Kraft or Kittle for an upgraded QB options? Well, look, you've got to really upgrade over Purdy and Daniel Jones. So if those are the two options, do you see any of these guys as massive upgrades? It doesn't say super flex, so that's the other thing too. It's like
I would just move. I would move Kittle, and then if you don't need Kraft and Kittle because you're going to just start after Kraft's bye week. You're going to start him every single week, and Waller you just have because you need him this week, and then you can just drop him after this week. So yeah, if you can get any of those quarterbacks, I would probably do really any of them. They're all upgrades over your current quarterbacks.
Who would
I
be
guess
your
Fields is
target of
probably
the
the
three?
one It's probably May. That's probably the one you can
I
get
kind
done.
of like Mahomes getting Rice
Or
back,
Mahomes.
though, too.
Yeah, I mean
I
Mahomes
think
would be the
I would
highest ranked
go.
guy for me.
I would go Mahomes, Fields, May. That would be my grouping of those three guys.
I would take May over Fields. I mean they already have Daniel Jones. Like that's basically their Fields.
That's fair. This is my bye week, so it might not matter. But would you start Manor or Pollard in the flex? Pollard for the volume. I think you got to play. Right. All right. Let's continue on here. Next one up is list. Half PPR. Do I accept this trade? Garrett Wilson, Scadaboo, and Wandale for Genty, Brian Thomas, and Cooper Kupp. I by far want the Garrett Wilson, Scadaboo side of this deal. I think because I don't know about far. Kupp is just dead weight to me.
Yeah, he's not relevant to this.
And Brian Thomas has done nothing, so it's really just trying to get Genty for Garrett Wilson and Scadaboo.
I would rather have Genty. I'd rather have the Genty side. Look, I like Worm pointed this out on the trade show that after this week, the Giants' schedule gets really hard again, and like that's not good for Scadaboo. And Tyrone Trace is going to come back at some point too. Like,
I don't know. That's not the part that really bothers me. Look, I'm all for getting Genty. I just,
he's the best player in the
wide
deal.
receivers. So the rest of the wide receivers you're going to be left with is Brian Thomas Jr., AJ Brown, Ladd, Olave. I mean, that's fine. You can live with that. All right, next one up is Salim, pardon me. Standard scoring, 1 and 3. Who should I move in for what? Again, these are always very tough vacuum questions, but right now the big thing you got to do is get another quarterback because obviously Lamar's not going to play this week. It seems like it's trending in that direction. You have to wait for Chase Brown to have a better game this week and then maybe consider flipping him. You're in a bad spot because you're tied to Lamar with Lamar and Flowers. Worthy just came back. You're 1 and 3. This is a team that's very boomer bust. When you have a construction here, Salem, of Coleman, JMO, and Worthy, those are boomer bust players. You need more PPR floor kind of guys, even in a standard league, because you need points, you need yards, and there's sometimes those guys just don't do enough. So roster construction, Salem, is really the problem.
Do you just? I mean, I guess they're 1 and 3. I was like, do you try to send a low ball offer for Derrick Henry? But that's probably not. I don't know how helpful.
It's going to kill you in that bye week, though.
Yeah.
I mean, honestly, it's a single quarterback league. I mean, Lamar is really. You have to just wait for Lamar to get healthy, and that's going to be a problem. So you know what you do? You hit the waiver wire hard this week and try to get all the best matchups you can. Coleman's the guy. You got to get rid of him. You need somebody else besides Coleman. Prodigy, hey pros, need some help at RB. I like my wide receivers. Do you do either of these trades? Jefferson and Walker for Gibbs and BTJ, or Walker and Shakiro for Brees?
I would do either of those. Yeah, I would do either of those to get. I actually probably I like the Brees one more. I mean, Braylon Allen's going to be on IR, so.
Okay. Ty Stevenson, half PPR trade offers. Mike Evans for Golden and Marks. I don't know. That's awful risky.
No, I don't like. I'd rather just hold Mike Evans.
And Terry McLaurin for Rushy Rice. Who do you want rest of season? I think I want Rice.
Yeah.
Okay. Bishop is up next here. Rest of season. What RB would you like to keep on the bench? Kendre, Rashad, or Bill?
Bill.
Okay. Next is Gavin's question here. Should I trade away Josh Allen and receive Fields and Judkins? If you really need RB, I don't hate that.
I'm going to say no. Josh Allen scores 30 points a game. Like,
it's fair.
It's just so much. It just helps you win.
I don't know, man. If you were a team that had Connor and then you had somebody else, or you had if you're just like crushed at RB, it's not the worst, but Andrew's not wrong. Allen is a big piece to lose. Trade Jamar Chase and Nico for Javonte Williams and Sutton.
No.
Okay, we're hanging on to the big dog wide receivers there. Mr. Blackout, Marvin Harrison for Travion Henderson. I'm still Travion curious. I really am. I'm waiting for October.
So you're done with Marvin? Are you done with Marvin Harrison?
I'm done with Marvin Harrison, but I know what he is, and I don't know what Travion is, and I think we saw what Travion could be, and that was really special and fun. Travion could be Jahmyr Gibbs. And if you had Jahmyr Gibbs in the second half of the season, his rookie season, you won your league, and I just don't want to do that yet. I want to get rid of him. Like, if I'm getting Travion Henderson, if I'm stacked at wide receiver and you can get Travion, I don't mind that.
I think I'm going to hold off for now.
All right. Yeah, see, one big game, and that trade's gone.
And with the shots, have a big game against the Panthers. When is it going to happen, Joe?
It's not a matter. He needs the touches. It needs to totally turn over. But he did have a touchdown. He was used in a big spot there. Rest of season, trade one for what tier running back? Fields, Jones, Nix. Look, I think Knicks or Fields probably brings you the most back.
I would
So
trade.
you would trade Knicks, is that what you're saying?
I would trade away Knicks. Like,
Okay.
I think that he can give you the most, and he's playing the Eagles this week. Like, you could see his numbers dip.
Okay. Oh, what could you get for Knicks? What's your RB level for Knicks, real quick? You get Jordan Mason, J.K. Dobbins.
Maybe, yeah, I think that's probably the right range.
Would you want Woody Marks for Knicks?
I mean, if he's basically nothing to you, I would just get Krosky Merritt on your team.
Okay.
Lock him in.
Lucas, Trey Tucker, or Pittman Jr. Week 5? Pittman for me.
Pittman, yes.
Forget this whole better matchup stuff. The better players are the ones you want, always. DeMarcado or Chubb? It's DeMarcado for me right now. Especially
I'm going to go with Chubb.
Okay.
Playing the Ravens.
Let's
go.
go.
No
Wow,
defense.
is he or is Woody Marks playing the Ravens? That's the question.
Okay, you guys are acting like Nick Chubb got 0 carries last week. He had 13 carries. He started the game. Like,
I know, but he's just no good. Pearsall, it's sad. That's sad. He was great.
No, he's averaging over 4 yards a carry. Like, sorry, he's not Mr. 5 yards a carry. Like, and he's not going to have as much juice as Woody Marks, but I don't think we need to just, like, put Nick Chubb in this, like, body bag when he's running behind the worst offensive line in the NFL.
That's fair. All right, let's go to Churro. Pearsall for Tyler Warren. What do you think? I want
Tyler Warren. Pearsall's
all right.
banged up. So
let's go to Dear by Manny. Start Marvin Harrison or Pittman? I start Pittman. All right, James is up next. James, thoughts on this trade I just made? I got CeeDee Lamb for Pearsall and Brian Thomas Jr. I love it. I'm in.
Yeah,
let's go. And I picked up DeMarcado for Benson. The usage will be 70% of that backfield.
Why do you think that?
Because he's been there. Because he's been in the offense for a couple of years.
Michael Carter was there last year.
Michael Carter was buried for a reason. DeMarcado was still floating around. He was still doing stuff even when,
Michael Carter played 70% of the snaps in week 17 and 18 last year when Connor and Benson were out.
I was going to say, and then they drafted a running back the year before. Like, when they drafted Trey Benson, they still were, like, trying to figure out what to do with him. It wasn't because they were in love with Michael Carter. They just felt like, okay, we can run the season out here with Michael Carter.
I just think that Carter's going to take on the Benson role, and DeMarcado's going to stay in his third down, pass catching, long down and distance role.
Yeah, but that's the one for fantasy you want, isn't it?
Not when you're facing the Titans and you're up a positive game script.
Radical, trade Diggs for Shakira and Gordon. I have Achan.
Sure. Yeah, I mean, I honestly, like, I would, because Achan is your prized asset here. Diggs is not going to move the needle enough for me where I'd rather have Achan's handcuff, which is Gordon. So I think I would probably do it.
I'm not trading Diggs for Shakira and Gordon. I'm not doing that. It's all or nothing right now. Everybody's hurt. Keep Achan, keep Diggs, keep your best players. I hate that trade personally. Marco, 3-1 team, lean RB team. I have Kamara and DeMarcado. Should I trade wide receiver bench Debo for Monty and Godwin? You can get Monty and Godwin for Debo? I would do that. Or trade DeMarcado for Charbonnet as a free agent. I think you do both.
This person only has Kamara and DeMarcado on their roster.
Honestly, I think I do. Look, Debo for Monty and Godwin, I do.
Yeah, Monty, you can start this week. He's playing the Bengals.
Debo was not at practice today, I heard or saw. Something about like that, or he wasn't seen at the beginning of practice. I don't know. Hey, bros, need some wide receiver depth. I have St. Brown, Ted Pearsall, Shakir, Godwin, Chase Brown, and Monty. Should I trade Mason and Monty? Trade Monty or Mason for QJ?
Either one I would do.
All right, just a reminder, everybody, too, if you are looking for more help, make sure you use the Trade Analyzer. That is the tool that is on my playbook. Once again, just download the Fantasy Pros app, sync your leagues for free, and it'll instantly evaluate how to make what trades to make sure your rosters can improve. So they'll find trades you didn't even think about, and they can grade ones that you're even thinking about making. So right now, sync your leagues for free. Use the Trade Analyzer. Don't be a tool. Use the tools at Fantasy Pros. Again, download the app, sync your leagues for free. Trade Analyzer, great tool. All right, next up here is, what do we have? We have Bradley. Do I start Michael Carter, Pollard, or DeMarcado? I think I still start Pollard here.
Yeah, I don't know if Spears are going to play still, so Pollard.
Thanks, Howard. Appreciate you. Let's go to Jorge's question here. Ladd and Mason for Cook.
Yes.
Or target Diggs and Judkins.
Just get Cook. Cook is going to be an RB1 rest of the season. And to your credit, Joe, the touchdowns have not stopped for James Cook.
Touchdowns have not stopped. I was like, if he's not getting them, guys, boys and girls, who's getting them? I got all the James Cook this year because nobody wanted James Cook. He scores too many touchdowns. I don't like those guys who score touchdowns. That makes me mad.
Well, I would say he is also playing more snaps than he had last year, which is...
Well, they also paid him. I think that was the other thing, too. When he got the contract, it's like, all right, like, he got paid. Follow the money. Follow the money. But thank you, Andrew. That was sweet of you to point out. Mason and Juwan for Kyron Williams.
Yeah.
I think so, yes. Because you run that risk of when Jones comes back, what it looks like. I mean, there's also a risk with Kyron Williams, but
we talked about Mason on the trade show, and as much as I love him, he plays the Browns this week and then goes on a bye, and then Aaron Jones might come back, and then basically once the schedule gets better,
back to week 8. That's what I heard.
But once the schedule gets easier for the Vikings, and they get all their offensive linemen back, that's when Aaron Jones is going to come back.
I guess, but the problem is when does the quarterback play get better for the Vikings? That is the question.
That's another, and the offensive line has been also hurt. So
T. Will, Henry, Evans, Andrews for Waddle, Sutton, K. Williams. I know you love Waddle. Is this the deal you want to make? I assume Andrews. There's a pivot point at tight end here.
I'm doing that. I'm doing that Waddle Sutton.
The Waddle side.
I like that. I think I just like that package more. Evans is hurt. Derrick Henry's. I mean, just that the Ravens has been trending in the wrong direction, obviously.
Yeah, Ravens are tough right now. How's Worm doing with those Ravens? By the way, has he?
Every show we talk about that, we always open with the Ravens and stuff. It's depressing. I did tell him I was like, "Hey, man, the AFC North though." It's not great. You could be 1-5.
Oh, I still think the Ravens will win that division. I'm not buying the Steelers. I'm sorry, I just can't.
Brian,
that division's terrible. They'll play the Browns more. They'll play the Bengals.
I mean, if you think about it, the only teams they've lost to, so they lost an NFC matchup. They still have all their division matchups left, except for the one game they already beat the Browns. So technically, the division is still very much for the taking, even if they start 1-5, which is kind of crazy.
All right, how do you rank these guys from Brian? I believe he's Michael Carter you're thinking of. Kendre Miller, Rico, Blake Corum, Ollie Gordon. My ranking would be Corum, Kendre Miller, and then you throw a dart.
For this week alone, Michael Carter, I think has the most value. That's my opinion. But of the handcuff stashes, Blake Corum is the guy that I would want the most.
Okay, start Bo Nix or Daniel Jones this week?
Daniel Jones.
Shody, 2-2, hold or try to jump off the Bengals train wreck and make a trade. Jamar Chase for any of these players before, the end of time. Would you want A.J. Brown for him?
No, I want Chase over all these guys.
What if you can get 2 of them?
He's going to bounce back this week. I'm telling you.
Okay. But if I gave you Rice and Brown right now, you wouldn't take it? I would take them.
I mean, is A.J. Brown going to bounce back this week?
Who's
going to score points this week? Chase or A.J. Brown? It's going to be Chase.
The wheel gets the grease, baby. How many times have we seen this? The diva wide receiver starts chirping, and next thing you know, he gets.
How many times have we seen the diva receiver get traded?
He ain't getting traded. There's no way A.J. Brown gets traded. No way. I lost both my RBs. I have K9, my RB1. I need an RB2. Should I start Chubb or Charbonnet? I think to Andrew's point, you start Chubb again. Or should I drop one of them for Carter or Amari? No, I wouldn't do that. I don't think.
I would just start Chubb. I think he's fine.
It's running in circles. Would you guys take Genty Flowers and McBride for St. Brown? That's a big cash-in deal for St. Brown. I love Amon Ra, but that's a lot to get. Yeah.
I'm assuming you have another, as long as you have another tight end option, I don't want to just punt off your tight end so that you're playing the streaming game. So if you have Warren or Kraft or somebody you feel good about, because Genty and Flowers would be, if you could just do those 2 guys to get Brown, I'd feel good about that.
All right, next is Awesome Dev. Make it stop. I paid too much to drop Ben's question on DST. I have Vikings and I can get Seattle. Would you drop Ridley for Seattle or should I just drop the Vikings? Let's play the Vikings. Playing the Browns.
You don't need to. Don't roster 2 defenses. Don't roster 2
in London. Taylor's up next with a question. 10 teams standard. Any suggestions for this roster? So we've got Drake May, we got Bijan, we got Omarion Hampton, we got Chase Brown, Garrett Wilson, Rome Odunze on the bye, JSN. It's a pretty good roster. You just got to wait for Rushy Rice to get healthy. I'd love to improve at tight end if you can. It's a 10-team league.
Yeah.
Pick up Waller off the waiver wire if he's still floating around there. See if you can stream him. Christopher, God, it's so gross. Do I trade Pickens for Devontae Adams and Eleke Manor? With Lamb coming back, I don't think that's a terrible.
Yeah,
like,
Adams has
trade.
like this insane range of outcomes because like if there's a scenario where like Nico got hurt, then like Adams would be like the highest ranked receiver in fantasy. But then there's a situation if Stafford gets hurt and then Adams just like friggin' like plummets. So I would embrace the chaos and go after Adams.
I'm fine with that. Let's go to Josh. Which side of this trade do you like? Mason and Hunter Henry for Breece Hall and Hawkinson.
I am going to go. Oh, they already have Tucker Kraft, so I don't care. So yeah, just get Breece. That's
I
easy.
was going to say
tight end's irrelevant.
Right? Tight end is irrelevant in this scenario. Get something else instead of the tight end back. Get a wide receiver. Paul Plaza. If I trade Kyron and Swift, who can I get for running back? So trading up the wagon here. So let's take a look here as we move up rest of season rankings. Like you're not getting Barkley, you're not getting James Cook for that. Like that's not happening. Jacobs? Could you move up to Jacobs for that?
Maybe. Yeah, because Kyron is like not too far away, I think, from Jacobs, but you definitely have to add a piece to kind of move up a tier.
What about Genty? You think you'd still pull off Genty for that?
I think Genty could probably work.
Genty for Kyron and Swift, I would try.
Yeah.
I don't think you're going to get... I would have done it last week, but if you ask me. Even before the big performance.
What about... actually, would you do that for Javonte? Probably not, right?
Okay. No, Kyron and Javonte are close. Speaking of Javonte,
that's what I thought, yeah.
I believe this is him.
That's where I popped in my head.
Deck, star 3 PPR. Javonte, Kyron Williams, Scadaboo, and Genty. Who's the odd man out?
It's
a good
It's either Scadaboo or Javonte. Javonte's playing
I think Scadaboo's the odd man out.
Yeah.
I think you're going to laugh, but I think New Orleans is going to win this week.
No, we talked about it on the betting card show. I agree too. Like the Jacks, like it's so funny. Like the way that we talk about the Jackson Dart experience, you would have thought he threw for like 300 yards and like 3 touchdowns.
Like a buck and 11, wasn't it? Something like that. It was like,
it's just like kind of funny.
Like he just does it with a lot of juice, and you love that. Like that's
he
great.
plays like he threw for 300 yards and 3 touchdowns.
Between him and Scadaboo, the Giants are sheer vibes right now.
Did you see the picture of Scadaboo with like it looked like dirt on his like on his,
and they're like,
jersey.
how does he
it's
get
like,
dirt? He plays on
they
turf.
play on a turf.
It's from the paint. That's what it was.
Yeah, I know.
Trade tight end Tyler Warren for Quentin Johnston.
It depends on what your other tight end. I don't want to punt off tight end.
Honestly, even in a vacuum, I don't want to do that. I don't want to trade Tyler Warren. He's the tight end 1 this year. I really think that. Pierre Coffey 2 and
Hunter
2.
Henry is the tight end 1 this year.
No, I mean when all's said and done. But
I'm just saying. I'm just spitting facts, Joe. Right now.
It's Hunter Henry. Crazy to start Michael Carter over Chase Brown. I think it is.
Yeah.
I think that's
like because we already had the discussion. Like we're kind of on opposite sides of Carter versus DeMarcado. So, but there's no debate about who's the bell cow for the Bengals. Like it's Chase Brown, even though the situation's not great. So,
all right. Remember, everybody, we are not guaranteeing the super chat. So if you keep dropping them in, it's at your own risk. So please don't do it unless you are okay with the risk. And you know what else is not a risk? Actually, our sponsor, Hard Rock Bet. There's no risk there because Hard Rock Bet Sportsbook, it's top rated. And there's so many promos, so much you can do right there. Week 5 doesn't kick off until tomorrow, but Hard Rock Bet right now, if you're doing some fantasy research for the week, don't forget to check out the players' odds to score in the Hard Rock Bet app. You're going to get a profit boost for Thursday night games. If you want to parlay a few of your players to score, maybe hit their yardage total. And then, if you haven't tried it yet, again, bet $5, get 150 in bonus bets. When your bet hits, you get your winnings and the bonus bets. It's a great day to download the Hard Rock Bet app today and make your first deposit because tomorrow's Thursday, and every Thursday is a new fantasy week. That means new rewards drops. They do all kinds of cool stuff there. It's really neat. Got to check it out. That's their thing, and it should be your thing as well. They dish out a whole bunch of rewards and promos every single week to help you make some money. So again, download the Hard Rock Bet app today. Next up here, we have Paul's question. Half PPR, trade Jamar Chase and Alvin Kamara for Nico and Tucker Kraft.
I am going to say yes, I would do that. I would get Nico and Kraft. I will also say, too, we got news from Mike Mayer in the chat, or excuse me, either chat or Slack or whatever. Chuba Hubbard is now on the injury report with a calf injury.
Good.
So if you need running backs, go add Rico Dowdle right now. Please.
Rico.
Train the Dolphins. Uncle Rico, baby. Uncle Rico against the Dolphins. Go add Rico Dowdle. right now.
Lord.
Keep watching.
Seriously.
But go ahead, Rico Dowdle. Do it.
My fingers hurt from adding all these guys. On the apps, like I just can't.
I mean, this is why we should always have, though.
This is why you download the app. This is why you have Fantasy Pros. You can see immediately who's in there.
Waivers should run every day so that it's not just like who gets the news first. They can just dive in and pick up the player.
I like a mix of some leagues like that and some leagues where it's the wild.
Because it's tough because some people. I mean, people are working. They don't get that chance, and you know, you kind of feel like.
I agree. That's why I don't like daily transaction baseball leagues. I think it's the worst.
But it's also one of those like, don't hate the player, hate the game. You know. Right?
Yeah. Well, don't sign up for that.
King, you know what you signed up for. That's a good point. It's a good point.
IR is already full and desperate for running back. Would you drop Benson for Carter outright right now?
Yeah. I mean, he's going to be out, I think it was 6 to 8 weeks with a torn meniscus. Like Trey Benson, like it's all like he is like still like this like theory play. Like we're like in theory. So
we got to keep rolling through these. We got trade Knicks, get Hubbard.
Hubbard's hurt, so no.
So not now. So we saved you. Now, BBR, do I trade away Brian Thomas and Tucker Kraft to get Justin Fields? My other QBs are Sam Darnold, Geno Smith, and Trevor Lawrence. In a super flex, what trade away Brian?
I don't think it's super flex. Maybe if it's super flex,
would you have 3? Yeah,
I don't know.
It's the only way you should have 3.
Yeah.
No, you just play Lawrence and Darnold and stop running Geno with all the picks out there. And just there's no good matchup for him because he just makes
so good in week 1.
I know. My team is Egbuka, blah, blah, blah. Any trade suggestions, Egbuka, Pollard? I don't want to trade Egbuka, that's for sure. Trades, I don't know, Zay Flowers, does he have enough value right now in the market? Look, Ridley's dead weight. I think you got to drop Ridley, especially with Golden on the bye. All these running backs are out there right now. Go drop dead weight guys like Ridley and pick up more things. Pierre, again, 1-player league. Should I start consider trading Jamar? Again, we already talked about Jamar quite a bit on this.
I want to hold him 1 more week. So
I understand where you're at. I get it. All right, let's go to Radical. Drop 1 Brashard Smith or Chris Rodriguez. Keep Brashard
Rodriguez.
Ronaldo, do I drop Kyle Monangai or Dowdle for Brashard Smith?
Do not drop Dowdle. We just talked about Hubbard.
Monangai either. I think you keep both. I think Monangai out of the bye week is going to be different.
I also like the thing with Brashard Smith is like he has to overtake 2 running backs. Whereas Monangai is just 1 with Swift. So
Michael Markowitz, sell or hold CD. I was offered BTJ and Mason. That's not enough for me.
Hold.
James is up next. Just got offered Lamb for my Egbuka. Should I take it? My team is Chase, Egbuka, Rice, Genty. This is interesting though because then you're not going to have Rice for 2 weeks and you don't have Lamb. Like you better be undefeated for that trade. Otherwise, I think no. Then Jonathan's question: wide receiver CD, Egbuka, Adams, Quentin Johnson, RB room is Jacob, Swift, Stevenson, Rashawn. Do I try and get better at RB or stick with my team? Look, now's the time to get better at RB. Swift is off the island for me. It's good you got Rashard White, but right now, if you can make a trade, get Swift off your team, that touchdown is just covering up a lot of bad for DeAndre Swift. That's the piece I would move. Would you drop Stevenson for some of the other guys like DeMarcado or Carter or any of those guys, or you hold on to Stevenson?
I mean, I would try to trade Swift, try to get more back
for Stevenson. Like,
would rather have Dowdle, especially with this injury.
Yeah, Jonathan, hit the waiver wire, hit it hard. Ches lost Evans, Hill, Benson, picked up Rashard White, DeMarcado, Marks. Do I drop Benson? If you have to, you can. We've already gone through that one. So Scooby Doobs. Kamara for AJ Brown, lost neighbors, and I have RB depth. Yeah, I'm fine with that. It's a risk, but I like it. I don't know if Andrew does.
I like it.
Okay. Let's go to Howard's question here. 12-team full PPR. I got offered Josh Jacobs for ATN and Shakir. Should I take it?
Yes, I would take Josh Jacobs.
Okay, next up here, Matthew. 12-team PPR. I got offered Kittle and Tet for Nico and Golden. I countered with Sutton and Golden for Tet and Kittle. Would you do either?
I wish I knew what their tight end situation was besides Kittle or who they have currently. Because if it's going from nothing to Kittle, then I think I probably lean that side. But if it's like you have a Kraft or someone like that, then I would rather roll with those guys.
There's not a lot of viables out there right now. Swift or Brashard Smith. Look, again, Smith is still theoretical, so it's still Swift now. But I don't
like that's what I mean. It's like ask me this in a month, and I will definitely say
ask me this time next week. And
right.
Sunday night, I might have a totally different
It's
answer.
like tomorrow's newspaper today. You should have said Smith.
Jamison Woodruff, drop Dobbs or Packers defense for a shot. Well, I mean, Packers D played after the
Just drop
bye.
Packers defense.
Packers drop. Yeah,
Don't hold defenses.
They
Don't.
no,
You
no.
can always stream. Always
Lane,
stream, in my opinion.
appreciate you. Princess Donut, would you roster Kendre Miller or Brashard Smith? I think Smith still. The upside
I'm
of the
gonna
Chiefs
go
offense
with
is so huge.
Kendre for right now.
Okay, I think both are good.
Got the Giants.
Good
sweet.
ideas. Greg J, hey bros, just traded Pacheco for Waddle.
Wow.
Well
Brilliant,
done.
Greg.
A plus.
You
Good
can't
job.
tell, but I'm doing
Eric,
the waddle right now.
There you go. Trade Hubbard and Addison for Tet McMillan and Gainwell. Hubbard, well, you can't now because Hubbard's hurt, so it's a moot point, Eric.
People traded Trey Benson, and he got hurt.
Yeah,
so.
go for it. Rock with Chase again or play Ladd or Myers. No, I'm still playing Chase.
Playing Chase. He's going off this week. Like Chase's bounce back week's happening.
From your mouth, my friend. Rebecca Williams. I need to pick up an RB. Available as Harvey, Corum, or it's Harvey by a country mile.
Yes.
For me. Next is Cram. I got offered Genty for Judkins. I took it and ran. Yes. You got Genty for Judkins? How the hell did you do that? I love he dropped money just to say it out loud to the rest of the world. Just to brag about it. Ideas to upgrade this roster from MC here. Also, would you consider Pearsall and DK for Rice? I think that's a lot to give up for Rice. I would say no to that for sure.
But this person seems... Well, they have London. Evans is hurt. They have JMO. Hunter is kind of
I'm not trading Pearsall and DK for Rice. DK alone can
maybe.
Rice
I feel like could you get something added back? Would that change your opinion a little bit?
It depends on what the piece was.
Okay, well look for a little bit more back before accepting.
Your boy Dev, 10-team full PPR. How can I improve this roster? QB is Daniels and Fields. You have Genty, you have Hampton, you have CMC. It's a really good running back room. JSN, you're getting Rice back soon. You need a little wide receiver help right now. Tight end is great. This is a really good roster. So I'm not touching this right now. This is good. Just get Rice back and Pearsall healthy and you're good.
Well, let me ask you something, because you weren't a CMC guy. Do you think he's going to last this season if he keeps seeing the workload he is?
But the problem is, like, I'd have to get Puka or Amon-Ra St. Brown for him. If you can do that, that's
but that's what I mean. Like,
you're right. That's the move.
You can
You're
send
100%
it.
correct. You could send it.
Yeah.
You could send it. By the way, Michael said he has Waller, Ertz, and Fannin from that earlier question with the tight ends.
So, no. It is not. So, yeah.
Yonko. Hey, y'all. Howdy. Currently 0-4, just lost neighbors and need wide receivers. Who should I offer the trade aim for? Wide receivers are Pearsall, Slayton, QJ, JMO. BTJ, RBs are Harvey, Henderson, Mason, Ken Walker, Rashad White.
Okay, this is their current team. So I would probably trade away. I mean, you need wins now. So Pearsall's not going to play this week, so he's not really helping you. So maybe he's a piece that you move, and he has a good amount of value. So you could probably move him. And then I guess like
Sutton for Pearsall.
I guess like BTJ
like that, so
too, just because you can't wait.
Unless you can move BTJ, maybe try BTJ and Pearsall and go all in on Jamar Chase.
Yeah, I think if you're 0-4 and you don't have Jamar Chase, you should just go get it.
Just go for it.
Yes,
Kyler
I love
and Nix
that
as my QBs. Drop either for Drake May.
Yes.
No. Kyler maybe.
You want Bo Nix rest season over Drake May, who has the exact same stat line as Josh Allen. Well, not the rushing touchdowns, but
I was gonna say the rushing touchdowns.
The passing is almost identical.
Yeah, but all right.
Trade Kyler Murray for Drake May. Easy.
Atlas traded ATN and Tootin for JSN. I'm good with that. However, I only have Scadabo and HN left at RB. Was it a mistake? No, but not now. Now it's open season, Atlas. Pick up all of the running backs you possibly can handle right now.
Uncle Rico.
Dreddis. Erickson, would you trade McConkey for Golden in full PPR?
No, I would not.
She put me on blast because I offered this to her earlier.
McConkey for Golden?
McConkey, because I'm in this league with her. Well, then she countered with Sutton. I was like, no, Ladd McConkey's done nothing, so I can't do that. Golden still has potential to do a lot.
So did McConkey. He showed it all last year.
He did. This is why it's called a buy low. I'm not paying draft stock in October for a player.
Do we think Keenan Allen's going to play all 17 games? I don't think so.
Probably
He's missed
not.
games every single year of his career the last couple seasons. So I think
I'm 1-3 in a 10-team league. PPR redraft. I just got it for BTJ for Waddle. I don't know what to do. BTJ for Waddle. I mean, I think you want Waddle right now.
Yeah, I think that's fair. If you can't wait.
I can't believe there's hesitation from the Waddle guy. You are the Waddle
guy.
I
was thinking of, I liked Brian Thomas Jr. a lot last year, and unfortunately, doesn't have Mac Jones.
Unfortunately, Trevor Lawrence and Liam Cohen don't seem to like him. Should I trade James Cook and Ladd for Odunze and Rachaad White? Hard pass for me. No. I'm not trading James Cook right now. Touchdown.
Yeah, no, just hold on to the good things. It's funny when I see trades where people are trading away like Bijan and James Cook, and I wouldn't entertain a trade at moving any of these players. I'm like, no, I'm good. I'm just gonna keep these guys.
Sutton and Javonte Williams for CD. If you
have a
3-1 or 4-0, yes.
Yes.
You have to have a good record for that trade. PPR start, and then now we're officially caught up after these next couple here, and then we have done all the guarantees. Nice. PPR start 3 wide receivers. Should I give K9 and Devonta Smith for Rushy Rice?
What's their record?
Already have Nico. Doesn't say the record, but you have Hampton, Javonte, Monty, and Bill. You got enough RBs to do this deal. I'm okay with it. I want Rushy Rice.
Yeah, to your point about
Devonta Smith is frustrating as hell. Duncan, 10-team, 2QB league. I have Lamar, Fields, Daniels, and May. My RBs are Jacobs, Henderson, Harvey, Judkins, Allens. I was offered Hampton, but I'm giving up May and Henderson. We have all these QBs in 2QB.
Well, you don't have Lamar, so I mean, yeah, you have a rich amount of quarterbacks. Daniels and Fields can get you through till Lamar comes back. I mean, you can't start all these guys anyway. Yeah. Like I would definitely ship off them get running backs. Yeah. So I would do that.
Yeah, that's fine. All right, let's go to last couple here that we have that are guaranteed. I got Puka, Lamb, and Odunze. Puka, Lamb, Odunze, Ladd, Wendell. I think it was Waddle. Is that what we're talking about?
I think it's Waddle.
Return yards, Shaheed, return yards. What can I move for Ladd? So these are all the pieces.
Okay. I would say probably. Well, did they have Ladd too?
I'm so confused.
All right,
crammed it.
We can do this. No, we can crammed it. Come on, we can try. Go back. I can. Let me try to break this down.
Not
okay.
Not at the end of the stream. I can't do it.
I would do. I mean, probably Waddle for Ladd would probably work, but I don't know if I would pull it. I would just keep Waddle personally. So probably a combination of. I mean, honestly, I like these receivers too much. So unless you can combine Turp and Shaheed and really sell the return yards, it's like, yes, you want these guys.
That's overrated. Eddie J trades Sutton and Chase Brown for JJ. I'm good with that risk.
Yeah.
Or Egbuka, Chase Brown for JJ. No, don't trade Egbuka.
Yeah, I think Justin Jefferson's kind of like an interesting buy low kind of guy
because buy low right now
because he's not really been bad, but it's not been the ceiling and the quarterback seems to. It's total in flux.
Slayton over McConkey. Yes, I think it is.
I would start Ladd. Ladd's got a good matchup this week. Commanders are really bad against slot receivers.
True. KV, he's not going to have a lot of time to get rid of the football. That's for sure. Offered Hall and Rice for A.J. Brown.
I would take
Hall and Rice for A.J. Brown. 100%. Do it. Ishmael, London, Henderson for James Cook. I couldn't trade T.
I don't want to give up with Drake London. Cook. I really think Drake London is set up to smash.
DeMarcado, Brashard, or Slick Willie in the flex in the PPR.
Who's Slick Willie?
Rachaad White. I don't know.
Wait, what?
I don't know who's Slick Willie at this point. Is it Bill?
Is it Bill? I mean, it's gonna be Rachaad White.
I don't want to say Slick Willie just for fun.
If Bucky's not. I mean, Bucky was in crutches, so it's probably Rachaad White.
Yeah, I think it's White. Offered Egbuka, Sutton, and Diggs for CD Lamb, Henry, and DJ Moore. Not psyched for 3 wide receivers, but I want to trade Henry. Do I do it or no?
You get Egbuka, Sutton, and Diggs for CD Lamb, Derrick Henry, and DJ Moore. Man, you're the Derrick Henry truther guy. You know him better than anyone. So what do you think?
Look, again, it's all about record here. If somehow you're a good enough. If I'm a 3-1 team or a 4-0 team, even 2-2, I'll take the risk of CD Lamb and Henry. If I'm 0 for right now, I can't wait on those guys. That's how I evaluate these trades right now because you just can't live that way. Lineup, please help 1 and 3 PPR: Kamara, ATN, Pollard, Scatterboo, Justin Jefferson. Look, this is a good team. You just gotta wait it out. Yeah, I mean, I don't love Jennings and Hunter necessarily, but Bowers has been kind of an enigma. So look, 2 wide receivers from this group. You play Justin Jefferson, you play Puka Nacua. The 2 RBs, who do you want to play? Kamara and ATN?
Yeah.
Okay, and then 2 flexes from the rest, and the 1 tight end, I'm always playing Brock Bowers. I can't not play Bowers. So 2 flexes. You want to play Worthy and Keenan Allen? and just play for the PPR? Or do you want to play
I think I'd play
or Pollard?
Ferguson over Keenan Allen. Isn't it kind of like the same bet? I mean, Ferguson gets a ton of targets, and he has touchdown equity attached to Dak. Whereas Chargers have.
So Worthy and Ferguson, that's what you want to do with flex?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah. I mean, one of these Chargers receivers has to fall off a little. I mean, or its lad just continues to be terrible. So
Jaden and BTJ for Jonathan Taylor and Kyler.
I would just do Jaden and BTJ. I would just do that for Jonathan Taylor, honestly. You can get Kyler back, great. But
as an 0-4 team, who do you want more? You want Jonathan Taylor and Kyler?
Yes.
Or do you want Jaden and BTJ?
I want Jonathan Taylor.
I want Jonathan Taylor too if I'm 0-4. I want to stop the bleeding. Standard 12 team: Jameer, Chuba, Ladd, Tet, Xavier Worthy on Kittle on IR. You're gonna have Chuba on IR pretty soon too. Also have Wandale and Addison stashed. Who do I sell or trade? We're in a bad spot now because Chuba's out. If you have Kittle on IR, depending on who your tight end has been, Kittle is the piece to move because that's what you need to do. Hopefully you have somebody decent to tight end. Trade T. Higgins for Travis Hunter. I don't love that.
No, because you're just be pulling your hair out with Travis Hunter, and if he's playing defense or offense this week.
All right, let's go to John's question here. Mahomes, CMC, Kamara, JK, Marks. Looking to hear in discussions to trade Kamara or JK for Rice with the Rice holder. Okay, I assume so. It's Kamara or J.K. Dobbins for Rice. I mean, if you can trade J.K. for Rice, if Harvey starts eating into his workload, this is the perfect time to deal J.K.
Yeah, and I would say Kamara has a trade out potentially.
And you're
he could get moved to a different team where he could just become a strict pass catcher. Imagine Kamara on the Chiefs. Oh, how fantastic would that be?
Yeah,
and they just stop all the other. Imagine Kamara in the Kareem Hunt role.
I just want to stop imagining Kareem Hunt in that role. That's what I want to do. Can I just stop seeing Kareem Hunt in the Kareem Hunt role? That's what I'd like to do. Golden Glover, PPR, full point. Pittman Jr. for Breece Hall. I have Breece. Another move is Mason Taylor and Troy Franklin for Khalil Shakir. I received Shakir.
I would rather have.
I think I want
Breece.
Troy Franklin.
I'd rather have Breece and Pittman.
Okay, in this circumstance, I understand why right now. But the other one's a no-brainer, I think.
Hold to your running backs. They're going down.
Matthew, 12-team PPR, got offered Kittle and Tet for Nico and Golden. What side do you want to be on? I countered with Sutton and Golden for Tet and Kittle. Would you do either? My tight ends are Fannin, Ertz, Waller.
Okay, so
Ertz and Waller, drop Fannin at this point, I think, right? Just go with Ertz and Waller.
I would drop. I don't think you need all three of those tight ends. I mean, Ertz and Waller are kind of the same. I would probably drop Waller. I don't know. They're just touchdown dependent tight ends. Ertz catches touchdowns when Jane Daniels plays. I think I would honestly I don't love any of these tight ends, so I would rather just get Kittle and Tetrone McMillan.
Yeah, just drop all the tight ends for all the running backs.
Get some roster space. Pick up some of these running backs.
Well, this is the week to do it. RJ Harvey, DeMarcado, Troy Franklin, Henderson. I'm not sure what we're asking here.
Starting one of them, I would start Henderson.
Oh, flex. Okay, yeah.
I would start
Henderson over Harvey?
Yeah. Bills run defense is not good.
No, it's not. This is a good breakout potential here. Willis is 3-1. Trade AJ Brown, AK-47, JD5, and LJ8.
Who's AK-47?
That would be Alvin Kamara, I believe.
Doesn't he wear 41?
He does.
Oh, whatever.
Lamar Jackson, 8. CD, HN, or Dart, and AK-47 for Jonathan Taylor. I don't understand.
All right, hold on. No, I got this, Willis. I got this for you. All right.
So it's
trading AJ Brown,
Alvin Kamara, and JD for Lamar Jackson, CD Lamb, and HN. That's the
trade. I like both trades. I want to trade for Jonathan Taylor, so I'll trade Dart and AK-47, AK-41, and I like the other one too.
AK, all the AKs. That's what I'm trying to do. All right, let's get one more in here from Sean. Should I keep DeMarcado or get Miller?
Kendre Miller,
I assume.
I think I'd just probably. I don't know. You like DeMarcado more than I do, so what do you?
I don't love DeMarcado. I just think that. Look, I think you're right. At some point, Alvin Kamara is an interesting trade chip there. This is the first good Kendre Miller game he's had in his career. I'm curious.
I mean, it's only the third game he's played without Dennis Allen as his. Well, actually, last year he got fired, so that's not really
last year he
true.
got fired. He had plenty of opportunities. He was in the doghouse there too. So
I think Kendre Miller's better, so I'll just go with him.
there you go.
Yeah,
That's a good reason. All right, don't forget everybody, Hard Rock Bet. Bet $5, get 150 in bonus bets when your first bet hits. Download the Hard Rock Bet Sports app today. Also, use the trade analyzer. Don't be a tool. Use the tools. Let it help you find the right deals to make to move forward to a championship. And of course, last but not least, drop your comments below, like the stream, and subscribe to the channel so you could be the next winner of this week's giveaway, the tiny golden toilet for the loser in your league. That'll do it for us, but the story of the game goes on. For Andrew Erickson, I'm Joey P. We'll see you next time, kids. Peace. I want to trade BL47 for TDJ Wiz for plus 78 minus ampersand.
Just picked up Rico Dowdle.
What side do you want? Just pick up Rico Dowdle. Yeah, that's the answer.